Today we will be starting master data vendor master, the second topic in the master data. So what is vendor? Vendor in simple, vendor is a supplier. Whoever is offering service, he is vendor. It could be a goods supplying offer or service supplying offer, whatever offer he will be doing, he is a vendor. In SAP, like other master data, we cannot create directly vendor. We can create, but we need to have a proper system to create a vendor. So for that, there is a concept in SAP called vendor account group. Vendor account group is mandatory to create a vendor because it classifies the vendors, like whether this vendor belongs to a foreign vendors or this vendor belongs to domestic vendors or this vendor belongs to the this classification will be made based on your geographical location, based on the business, based on the functions that he operates, or sometimes we may take a service from vendor only one time in a year, hardly. So that is called a one-time vendor. So based upon partner functions partner functions means whatever the functions vendor will be performing with a particular business unit, means with a particular company. Just to map you, a material is created always under material type. Material type is kind of classification. Based on certain characteristics and attributes, you categorize your materials. Same way here also, vendors will be categorized based on certain characteristics. Those characteristics we can define on our own. Maybe all foreign vendors will be grouped as one account and all domestic vendors are grouped as one account. One-time vendors can be grouped as one account. There is no fixed characteristic and attribute. We can create our own account groups based on certain characteristics. Even no need to define those characteristics also. If you want to base, for example, certain vendors are only for ordering vendors. They will never deliver the goods. Goods delivering suppliers will be different. When we place an order to supplier A, supplier B will deliver. That is very common in the supply chain management because that A and B belongs to the same organization. Their offices will be different. One is ordering address will be in one city and delivering supplier will be in another city. So that kind of classification you can do, means based on what kind of functions he perform, so you can create a vendor. So this vendor creation is always under vendor account group. It classifies all our suppliers as vendors, ordering address, goods supplier, invoice presented by, import vendors or one-time vendors, etc. So in SAP you can create a vendor in two ways. One is from purchasing point of view, one is from accounting point of view. And there is a common methodology wherein you can create all the data centrally also. See, earlier in the older versions of SAP there are two transactions wherein purchasing people create their own data for that particular vendor, and using that vendor accounting people will create their own data which is from accounting point of view. And there were two transactions earlier. Now in the latest SAP, means whatever we are discussing in the ECC 6.0, there is a centralized transaction wherein both the departments can create data in one transaction. So same way, like how we have a certain control data for material type in the material master, we have a control data here also for vendor account group. First, vendor account group should be created. Then, for that vendor account group, there should be a control data maintained. What is that control data? That control data is number ranges, field selection, and which part or functions to be allowed for this vendor account group. These three characteristics or attributes are very important while creating the vendor account group. This is based on these three characteristics only, categorization will be done. Because, for example, there is a number range 1 to 99 and there is an account group X. So if you assign this number range 1 to 99 to the account group X, then whatever vendor you will be creating under this account group, that number will be assigned to that vendor from this range only. Same way how we did in the material master, same way here. The only difference is there you create a material type and you control certain data on the material type. Here it's a vendor account group and you assign some control data to that group so that your vendor will be created later. Again, the number range can be internal or external. If it is internal, the system only will generate vendor code while saving the data. If it is external, user has to enter manually at the time of saving. That whatever user entering that manual number should be between the number range what we define for that account group. Now we will see in the system. This vendor account group creation and defining some control data for that vendor account group will be done in the SPRO, because SPRO is always used to customize or to configure the data. It's implementation and configuration data. First we have to do configuration, then we have to create the data. So we'll go to SPRO. So we have to go to SPRO IMG and then we have to go for the materials management. Then purchasing. As I told you earlier, you can create a vendor in two ways. One is from purchasing point of view, one is from accounting point of view. Same way, there are two menus they have given. See, in the financial accounting, account receivable and account payable, vendor accounts, master data, preparing for creating vendor master data, and then define account groups with screen layout. So this is where you can create a vendor account group. And there is another way wherein you can create from purchasing point of view. So for that you have to go in the materials management. So that's what I am looking for. Okay, I'll show in 5 minutes. First, let me explain about how to create a vendor account group, and then I will show those are through the two menus. So for example, if you take this menu, so you have to define account groups with screen layout in bracket vendors. You have to click on this. It opens a screen wherein you can create a vendor account group. So these are all existing vendors. To create a new vendor account group, click on new entries and give the name to that account group. Name means code, any code. Even name vendor account group 1. Just for our understanding, I'll put in the bracket. So we have created for our company. And so you see here there is a one-time account flag. If you check this flag, that means these are just one-time vendors. Whatever the vendors created under this account group will be one-time used vendors. Means hardly companies may take one or twice service from them during a year. Okay, it's very simple. Enter account group code, define whether it's a one-time account or not, and then these are the 3 different sections. We enter data for supplier, means vendor. General data, for which company code we are creating this vendor, and what is the purchasing data. These are the 3 different sections which will be shown during the actual vendor creation. Now we are in vendor account group creation. But in vendor creation, for this vendor group, these are the 3 sections we input the data. So for each section, there are different subcategories. For example, if you click on general data, if you double click on general data, different sections under this general data will come. Say for example, under general data, we have address, we have communication, we have control, we have payment transaction, we have contact person. Same way, there is a company code data. So you just double click on this, you will find again different sections. Okay. Same way, purchasing data. Again different sections. Now we'll go one by one. We'll go to the general data. Just double click on general data. You have different sections. Again double click on this first section, which is address. If you double click on address, in the address section you have a lot of fields like name, form of address, search item, name 2, name 3, postal code, street. What will be the fields of this address section? This address section is a high level component which will have these fields. So how to control these fields? Meaning whether to display that field. For example, there is a street. Okay, this street is defined under address. So while creating vendor, when you are entering address details for the street field, what should be the control behavior? That means whether this field should be displayed or not, first of all, in the screen. If it is displayed, whether it's a required or an optional, means mandatory field or an optional field. Or if you don't want to display at all, you can click on suppress, means it will be hidden in the screen. So this kind of control you can make at the vendor account group level. For example, what we do is, for this street, I am making as a required entry. Means it's a mandatory in the screen. Screen means where? While creating the vendor. Okay. Save it. Likewise, whatever the fields you want to display in the screen, you want to make them as mandatory, you want to make them as an optional, you can do by selecting each section and selecting these radio buttons. Mainly in vendor account group, we are creating a vendor, we are creating a vendor account group, and we are maintaining whether it's a one-time vendor account or can we use it multiple times. and then we are controlling the status for each field of these three categories: general data, company code data, purchasing data. Because while creating vendor, we enter these three types of data. General data is about vendor and his addresses. Company code data means for which company code he will be serving. And purchasing data, what is the conditions for the purchasing, like delivery lead time, certain other conditions which we can discuss in the later section. So for example, there will be 100 fields while creating the vendor. Out of 100, all fields are not required at all for our business. So certain fields you don't want them to be displayed in the screen, so you can simply hide. So among the displayed ones, if you want to make some of the fields as a mandatory, you can make a mandatory. So that kind of control will be done in the field status. So our vendor account group A1 is created. A1 will be displayed here. If you want to see, just select and go to the detail button, it will be displayed. Now, number range creation for the vendor accounts. In the same menu where I showed you, financial accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable, master data, preparation for creating vendor master data, and then create number range for vendor accounts. This one, create number ranges for vendor account groups. So this is the screen wherein you create a number range for the vendor or vendor account group.